Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you for, like the Four Horsemen, for Rome, Georgia. Only four people live there. Coming out with four prospects for the April 2025 NFL Draft. And that's going to put us at 610 prospects since May the 1st. That's right, people. I started May the 1st. Look around. Look to your right. Look to your left. Look at all these other draft channels. See how many. Oh, wait a second, man. Off week. Still by far best beard on YouTube. My two sons, they both rock beards. I'm like, yo, the chicks dig it, bro. Dropping four players will be at 610. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday, I'll throw out like a Dallas mock. I think I'm up to 67. It'll be Dallas mock draft 67. No, it'll be yes, it will be 67. I've done 66 already. I've done 66 mock drafts for Dallas. Yesterday I did a 32 team, one round mock draft, 5.0 edition. So next week I'll be dropping mock draft 6.0 for all 32 teams. And I'll be throwing some Dallas mock drafts in there. Today we're going to talk about four prospects. First one, you got to be careful with the name. First one is Savion Williams, wide receiver, Texas Christian University, TCU. There's another kid with a very similar name that's a defensive end out of LSU than him. This kid is pretty close to a tight end almost. 6'5", 225 for 60 receptions, 611 yards, and 6 touchdowns. So he averaged about 10 yards per reception. He's more of a red zone, like he's a red zone threat, definitely, with that size. I'd like to see what kind of 40 he runs because I don't think it's going to be high at all. I think that's what might sink this kid. Or he definitely is a Cowboys fiend jumping in the house. What's up? What's up? I'm pretty, fiend. Yo, if you want to go live later, hit me up. Or we'll jump on fifth quarter tonight. So this kid is a red zone threat, but I also think, this is just my opinion, he might have a slow 40. That's why he doesn't have better production. Because listen, man, we all know they don't play defense in the Big 12. But this kid he's 6'5", 225. He has nice size. So this is a kid that could fly up boards. If this kid runs a blazing 40-yard dash, he's going to fly up boards. I have my own star rating. I have a 2-star rating on him, but he's definitely a name to watch out for. Next kid is another wide receiver from the University of Tennessee, Bruce McCoy, 6'3", 230. I'm going to be honest with you. His best year was like 2022. Ain't really done much. I look at him as a camp body. And if he does make a team, it's going to be on special teams. That's what I got on him. He's never done really anything to jump off the board. His stats have been consistent. The only problem is they've been consistently low. But, yo, you laugh, man. You have no many times people like that. Like, yo, perfect example. The guy from the Giants that blew off his fingers, Jason Pierre-Paul. think off the top of my head, I'm not a Giant fan. I think he either went to UCF or South Florida, one of the others, I think. His best year was a 6-sack season. He had like 6 sacks. That's it in college. Yet he shows up to the combine, tests great, in helmet and shoulder pad. This is what got him drafted so high. In a helmet and shoulder pads, he did like 10 backflips in a row. Ooh, he went like in the top 10. So it just shows you sometimes, like people, when they go by traits, they pan out. More times than not, though, when you go by traits alone and not actually film, you get burned. Everyone is different. Me, myself, I go film. I like to watch the practices for the East West Shrine Senior Bowl. To me, combine means the least. But that's where you find out about medicals. Combine is the underwear Olympics, man. And how many years we see dudes that did nothing and then they get drafted. But when you see at the end of the year, well, at the beginning of the year, how many undrafted free agents make NFL teams and are on the practice squad? Next kid out of Tennessee, Omar Norman Lott, defensive tackle, Tennessee. In my opinion, he's about 3 Thanksgiving dinners away from being a one tech. Right now, other people are looking at him at 3. The mad scientist in me. His best season has been 18 tackles with 4 sacks. In my opinion, he has the size and the build to be a big space eater. And I'd be like, yo, starting now, man. I think, you throw 15 pounds on him, which isn't much. You can slide him over to 1, and he can survive at 1. Or you can leave him at 3, and he'll stay there. Next kid, I got a 4-star rating on this kid. Like I said, I have my own star rating. Once again, I said it in May. Crazy deep tight end class. Gunnar Helm, tight end, University of Texas. 6'5", 250. Now, you hear those stats, automatically you're going to think just a run blocker. No. Kid had 790 yards and 70 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns this past fall. For someone who's 6'5", 250, this kid got soft hands. And he's a good run blocker. And let me tell you something. Listen, like I said, I'm a nitpicker, but just when you do what I do, you have to. My only thing on him so far is he's a 1-year wonder. He had a hell of a year. And I'm not really big on Quinn Ewers either. You know what I'm trying to say? But 6'5", 250, 790 yards, 7 TDs for his size, that is excellent production. This kid is going to be a day 3 steal. Even bigger steal if you can get this kid as a priority undrafted free agent. It's a deep. If you need a tight end this year, not a problem, bro. There's a legit 10 to 12 tight ends that could walk into the league and start. It's a sick tight end class. So today we're going to keep it short and sweet because I dropped a video earlier. We're at 4 prospects already we did. So as of May the 1st, we've dropped 610 prospects. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got about 9 more pages, but we'll be going to 8. We'll be going to 800. Definitely going to 800. Other people give you like 100. Told you, bro. Helen Keller can do 100. Come on now. Wait a second. Still the best beard on YouTube. You got to check out on Thursday nights the Frisco Report. Joe Rod and Mike, they come on Thursday night. You got Cowboys Corner. He usually comes on Saturday nights for talking crazy. We got Fifth Quarter Cowboy. He comes on Mondays, and then Fridays he does Freaky Fridays. We got Cowboys Champs in the house, OG like myself, dropping knowledge. We have Cowboys Fiend himself. Sub and subscribe to all these channels. 1980s Cowboy, older guy like myself, but he's young. He's younger than me, much younger. They're going to give you a different perspective than all these 15-year-olds that have channels. And we have Ishan, Hollywood's newest up-and-coming producer at Paladonian Films Production. So like I said, all these channels I gave you, sub and subscribe. They're going to tell you like it is, man. They're not going to lie to you, man, like all these other content creators. Might be jumping back on tonight, Cowboys Corner. Don't know. Because we all know when we're rocking with the GWO, it's for life, over and out.